It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cousins now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Now Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll roll him out right here to Herndon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 24, Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Hines, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Gets by him at the 25. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Wentz to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Sometimes the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own. You've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down, here's Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Rolling to his left. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's Rodgers to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They run it again with Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willis, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quiddy Pay, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
All day, baby, all day.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Cousins here to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might